Alright guys, so it is approximately 10:10 the night before the competition, and so if you checked out my live at 9:45 where I interviewed my dad, Mark VanOrd, you know that we are taking this to run a box stock comp this Sunday, which is tomorrow, in Erie, in Girard, at the Oak Hill Scale Trails indoor facility at Spirit Controlled RC. And so I posted a picture of the box on my studio tabletop here and said, do I need to bring the box? Well, the event organizer made a joke back, because that was supposed to be a joke, and he said, yeah, I want to see you drive it out of the box. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this box stock, ready to run, Redcat Gen 8, that has never had a battery in it. I'm gonna put a battery in it, and I'm going to literally drive it right out of the box, onto the course, and through the gates. Or my dad is. I haven't figured out which one of us are doing it. It's technically his truck, but he said, maybe I get to drive it? I don't know, that'd be pretty cool with me. But the goal here is I need to create a box that I can drive out of. And so follow along with me as we create a box that we can drive the Redcat Gen 8 right out of, onto the course, and through all the gates. Thanks. All right guys, so I believe we have accomplished the task at hand. Took the box, made some cuts that you saw there in my quick time lapse, and hopefully we'll be good to go. We're gonna take the inner box with the end all cut out, providing us a place to drive out of. Truck goes in, top goes on with the flap. It'll sit like this in line, get all plugged in, all of that stuff, and then pick up the remote and drive it right out of the box. With the flap being right there, it'll drive right out onto the course and should be a good time. Now, I'm not doing this to be mean to someone or make fun of someone. I'm doing it all in good-hearted fun. I had posted, like I said, the picture of the box saying, do I need to bring the box to the comp, just as a joke. And they said, drive it out of the box. And I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can drive it out of the box. And I thought it would make for a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of fun. And the reality of it is we're not going to do anything special with this truck prior to driving it out of the box whatsoever. There has not been a battery inside of it. And the only things we will do is we'll put a battery in there, remote batteries in, we haven't even done that yet. And we will take the radio and make sure that all of the settings, man, that was not going on well. But anyway, take the radio, make sure we adjust all of the settings, the trim settings, throttle trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate, and also the steering trim for the center. And just make sure that we have something going the way that we want it to go, so that when we drive out of the box, we're just ready to go. We probably won't run it on the floor more than 5 or 6 feet in order to make those changes in those settings. Put it back in the box and drive it right out of the box onto the trail. Gimmick of the box aside, I still think it's a pretty cool way to try out the Gen 8 and see exactly what it brings to the table. Overall, just looking at it, I feel like it's going to do a pretty good job at what it does. I'm excited to run the Gen 8 in a competition first without having any other driving experience, mainly as a challenge to myself or my dad, whichever one of us choose to do it since it's his. However, I think it'll be fun to see what it's like to run a truck you've never driven before, B, you've not seen anyone else drive before, and C, that you feel just has the opportunity to do well. I'm excited about the portals. I've never driven a truck with portals other than a couple times. I've driven a buddy's Traxxas TRX4 here and there, just playing around, but it should be interesting. I think it's gonna be a good time. So hopefully this has piqued your interest a little bit at the beginning of this video, and you will join us along our journey through tonight and into tomorrow, and our trip to the Oak Hill Scale Trails, and trying out their comp and their way of doing things, and hopefully you'll follow us along. Here we go.
Alright, well, apparently you literally cannot take me anywhere without me wanting to take a photo. I mean, would you just look at that? I don't know if you can really see based on the coloring, but have the Redcat out here in the snow taking a photo. Hopefully I'm getting a thumbnail shot, I don't know. But this is stop number 2 for photo taking session on the way to the comp today. Dad and Sean have been troopers because I definitely made them stop and went to take a photo. So hopefully my photos turn out and the comp is fun today and we have a good time. Hopefully the truck does well, and I can't wait to see how things turn out. All right guys, talk to you later. Out here at the crawler comp today, it's been great, man. There's been so many people that showed up. I'm standing on what amounts to basically be, I'm overlooking their outdoor track. It's a cool facility. It's nice, heated, warm, clean. It's super cool. Ran class 3 and class 2 comp, I guess they're calling it. Can't tell which way I need to be, so I have some sun on my face and not be able to blind myself as well. But so I ran class 3, ended up with 5th. My dad got 3rd, which is pretty sweet. The reason I'm in 5th is because I don't have any scale points, and I've intentionally done that to myself, and it's cool to try and overcome, but it definitely hurts when you don't have the scale points in there, which I knew was gonna happen. So when it comes to class 2, not sure, I just handed in my score sheet, but man, I got hung up in places and my truck did weird things that I wasn't expecting, so I'm not looking for anything spectacular there. I am excited though because I brought the box stock Redcat Gen 8, going to open it right out of the box, drive it on the stuff. It seems to be like it's gonna be a good time. I cannot imagine why it wouldn't be, but would you just look at this, like driver's stand, outdoor track. I'll get a view of some of the inside stuff, and I'm sure you'll see it in the video here. The whole goal today was to come have a good time, and I am totally doing that. Talk to some friends and just drive some RC trucks. So I'm gonna go back to doing some RC truck driving, getting some more video footage, and hopefully the box stock class goes a little better than the rest of my day so far, but who knows, it may or it may not. We'll see.